Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make hallway ripple lights. These are going to have a clicking sound along with them, but if I'm being honest, I just was too lazy to build them into this hallway. Oops. Let's get into it. And welcome back. Okay, so before I get into the hallway ripple lights, I'd like to prove a quick point. I got a comment on my last video that this door was not flush. And now, I'm going to prove them wrong. I thought that I had mentioned that you could just move the elevator like 2 blocks over and that it wouldn't matter. Apparently I did not. You just do this and it works fine. And there. Now I'm just gonna... I was originally actually going to have a friend who was going to help me build a house around this. But he couldn't get his account to work. So I'm just gonna show you this. Flat against the wall on this side. I even thought it was over here. And you can make it flat against the wall on this side. No problems, as long as the ceiling is 3 blocks tall. Okay? Flush door. Just had to clear that up. Thank you. Okay, let's get into this next build. You're going to want a building block of your choice. Really annoys me. The copper bulb is in the copper section instead of the redstone section. Guess that's okay. You're then gonna want some redstone dust, obviously. Some repeaters, if I can find them. I've not been playing Minecraft for as long as most YouTubers. It actually just started like a year ago. Year and a half. And so next you're going to want your button, unless you want a different activation system. You can use this activation system. I just won't. You're then going to want, if you want the click, some sand and a note block. First, you're going to want to build a hallway. This was my first weird attempt at one. Back when I was... Actually, this was pretty recent. I can't talk too much, but it was a really stupid way to attempt it. Place the lamps as far apart as you want. I'm placing them every 5th block. I feel like that's just the optimal place to put them. Really quick, I'm going to turn these guys off. And swap out my building block. Okay. Now that you have this long thing, step 1 is gonna be having glass. Sorry, I'm not the best at figuring out what I need before I do it. But from where you want the button, you just build that glass staircase thing I taught you last video. If not, it's literally just this. You just watched me build it. Then you're just gonna want to build over this. And then you're going to place a repeater. You can figure out how much delay you want. I'm gonna put it at like 2 clicks. Then over again, same delay. If you want variation, you can, but it'll ripple. And just continue like this. This one, nobody's gonna be searching for as much. I purposefully made my first video something that a lot of people would look for. You do not need that last repeater, by the way. Now, what you're gonna want to do is use your building block, like right here, sand, note block. Then just find the sound that you like. Also, you can experiment with different blocks below it. So how many clicks was that? I'm gonna count this time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that was 7. Let's double check that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure they're the same sound. Really quick, you're gonna want to go 1 block lower with this. This one, you can have the ceiling as high as you want, actually. That was 1 block off. Yeah, I forgot to connect the redstone to this one. But I think I want a little bit more delay. I'm just gonna add 1 more tick of delay. You can add extra repeaters if you want even more, but I think that should be enough delay for me. 7 clicks each one. If you want different sound levels, you can. I don't. So I'm just doing it all the same. And redstone dust. I may have forgotten to do that second to last one. We'll test it and see. Why did I break this button? Forgot to connect some redstone. Now let's test it. Why do I keep breaking this button? Perfect. Feel free to experiment with different sounds and stuff like that. And that's about it for the Ripple Lights. Shorter video. Thank you for watching. Redstone is really simple, but I guess I'll do a little bit of it. So, let's go through it bit by bit. If you think you understand, feel free to click off. If you want to try and learn more, stay on. So button powers this block, which powers the redstone dust next to it. And this goes up here. And it hits this lamp first with 0 tick delay. And the lamp, since redstone dust doesn't add a tick of delay, this also powers this at the same time. And then we have delay right here. And then it keeps going, repeating through here. You can also have this as long as you want, since the repeaters also keep the redstone from running out of energy. Now, another thing is, these note blocks, depending on what block is underneath them, 1 second, that was more bass, if you can hear that, and glass. See. And, yeah, feel free to experiment with that. Those of you who haven't clicked off yet, sneak peek of my next video. These were my failed attempts at that first redstone door. Very failed attempts. Yeah. This is a not flush 3x3 spiral door. Has a little bug in it where it locks open when you stand on this pressure plate for too long, but it closes again once you stand on this pressure plate. And this pressure plate cannot lock, so it doesn't need this pressure plate to unlock it. So this is your sneak peek for the next video. And I'll teach you how to build that next time. I have been Commander Stone, and I will see you next time.